If you had an opportunity to be playing basketball somewhere professionally versus coaching, what would you rather be doing?
I think you have to make a decision in your career what you want to do with your. You have to follow your passion. You have to do what you want with your career. So I think there's a point where you have to say, all right, my playing career is over. It's time for coaching, because I think the best coaches have 100% given up playing. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I think if you've 100% uncommitted to your playing career, then you're ready to coach.
Right.
If you haven't uncommitted 100%, you're still living in the past. You're not ready.
It's not worth your time.
No.
Are you familiar with with basketball in Europe at all, like international basketball, like FIBA and whatnot? What are some of the key differences between European play and American play? Like the difference in skills that you see in European basketball players versus American basketball players?
Well, I mean, I'm from here, so most of my experience is from the States. But as far as I know, and as far as my research goes, and the little amount of time I spent over there, there is, from a young age, is a lot of fundamental work and less live action play, where you're working on fundamentals a lot more and concepts a lot more at a very young age. And the structure of the way they set up their programs over in Europe is a lot different than here. So there's club sports. There's not high school team, middle school team.
Yeah, right. It's like a youth. You're playing like a youth team. Yeah.
In your club.
In your club, yeah.
Right. So you're pulling from kids from different schools if they're in school. And you play in an age bracket. But they do a lot of fundamental work from. I mean, I'm basing that off a lot of research I've done, a lot of videos I've watched. In the little amount of time I spent over there.
What's the difference in like responsibilities versus if you're an assistant coach versus the head boss?
Responsibilities, it's kind of up to the head coach to split them up however he wants to split the responsibilities up. So you could have, in one program, you could have all the responsibilities from the coach doesn't want, and then the next program you could have all the opposite responsibilities. Mm-hmm. It's kind of how the collaboration works between the assistants and the head coach.
And the way the head coach wants to delegate.
Yeah.
Exactly. That makes sense. How much does team chemistry matter? Like when it comes to winning basketball games, how much does the cohesion and chemistry? What kind of difference does that make?
Collaboration is the key to sports in general.
In general, yeah. Definitely.
It's everything. Yeah. But what goes into it is a whole different question. You know what I mean?
Right.
What goes into collaborating? What goes into
and building that team chemistry?
That's everything.
Yeah, that's everything. Absolutely. I have one last question. A little bit an offbeat basketball question. NBA question, actually. What would you do about flopping in the NBA?
When a defender slides in front of you, which is aggressively taught to do, he doesn't have any space to, if you have your balance and you have your momentum, is your ability to stop, then how can someone flop if you're in control of your own body? You know what I mean? So you coach balance, you coach having controlling your momentum and things of that nature.